A fine afternoon to enjoy our national pastime at Seattle's Safeco Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. Trout and Cano slug it out. Coming up next. Erasmo Ramirez, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Brandon Phillips heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
1 o'clock.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heredia giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And now we'll look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for the visiting Halos. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matty, the guy to look out for is Brandon Phillips. Now, he always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out, doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Mike Trout comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone. But I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and doesn't call.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Keeping an eye on him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Justin Upton is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, guys, Yonder Alonso is a bit of a lumbering first baseman, and he's struggled with injury problems in the past. He's in the lineup more for his bat than what he provides defensively, as most first basemen are, but he's a very reliable option when he's healthy.
Albert Pujols set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no
Here's a
strike.
curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
2 out here and a runner at second. And another foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Number 68 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, this starting pitcher, he's a rookie, so we'll see how he handles his nerves in this one.
Gene Segura comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Into the windup and the pitch. Yonder Alonso stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Balbuena ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick a ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Robinson Cano gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Three and 2 now. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Robinson Cano, a solo home run as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead. Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single. Kyle Seager set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. They've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Trout looks up, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Solo shot to right center as the Mariners have opened up a 4-0 lead. Standing in now, Ben Gamble. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Smoke toward the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Batting 8.
Mike Zunino set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. Seattle leads this one 4-0. Leading off the inning, Cole Calhoun, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And he's retired 1 away. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Low for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. The tag, and he is called out trying for 2. Bad decision.
Third baseman.
Luis Valbuena into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lined back over second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. C.J. Cron set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the stretch. Hard liner towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Angels leave 1. They're down 4-0. Heredia strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Left side. And a rather easy first out.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
First baseman.
At the plate, Yonder Alonso. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they're in front 4-0. A sight to be seen. The great Pike Place Market here in Seattle. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Martin Maldonado steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall in right field. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double. So a costly mistake here leading off the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Well, I'm not sure what we're waiting for up there. I mean, these look to be like pretty good pitches to hit, and it just seemed like he never got a really good feel for any of them.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They trail here 4-0. Robinson Cano digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4.
Leading off for
Justin Upton is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble. But not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. On the ground up the middle. Cano has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder
Cole Calhoun is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On's 5, and the Angels nothing. Heredia is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Andrelton Simmons heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
0-1.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High pop up. Cano settles under it near second. One down.
Now batting.
Luis Valbuena will dig in. He singled his first time around. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
High and deep to right. Heredia ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
These guys haven't had a whole lot of solid contact so far, but he says, hey, Steve, I'll show you some solid contact right here. This ball nearly gets out of the ballpark, but it winds up off the wall, and they've got a good shot at their first run here as he's into second base with a double.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And that's through, a base hit around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it 7-1 now. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. Martin Maldonado, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up.
Yeah, fellas, you know, I'm not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not, but it looked like he was hauling a piano on his back on that one.
Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Brandon Phillips will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 1 run, 7 hits. And no errors to this point for the Angels. He's running again. Pitches a cold strike to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Angels 1. Mike Zunino will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Brandon Phillips will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Mike Trout will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
The tag, and he is out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Justin Upton, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around first, heading for second now. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs here on one base hit, one error in the inning, and no one left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Mariners lead it 7-1. Yonder Alonso gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Albert Pujols will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
A 1 pitch on its way. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Cole Calhoun will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. That evens it up 1-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Gamble ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as it's now a 7-3 game.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Two and 1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gamble looks up. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. Emilio Pagan will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Emilio Pagan.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
C.J. Cron stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Martin Maldonado digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Martin Maldonado.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Three runs already home here. Drilled on the ground is short. There's Segura. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. The Mariners are on top 7-4. Number 19 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8.
Leading off for the Angels.
Leading off the inning, Brandon Phillips, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
The 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Mike Trout will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Justin Upton will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
A bare hand for one. On to Alonso. It's a double play.
Man, you get back-to-back singles to start the inning. Everything looking good. And then one pitch later, it all comes crashing down on the double play.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A man on third with 2 down. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels strand 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Gene Segura gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Striding in to start the 9th, Cole Calhoun, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Luis Valbuena ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Hard hit ball to second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Angels.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, C.J. Cron. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, nothing in 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Martin Maldonado delivers a big base hit. In to score the runner from third. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Andrew Albers will take over in a tie ball game with 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. So coming to the plate, Brandon Phillips, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. Hit hard towards second. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Justin Upton will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Seager has it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 7-7. Nelson Cruz will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we got some more to come.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Upton is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Number 15,
Kyle Seager Strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. To short, hit hard. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter,
Number 19 steps in now. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 7-7. Albert Pujols will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which... And we'll rejoin this one now in the bottom of inning number 10.
leading off for the Mariners.
Cam Bedrosian will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. This is pulled into right. Calhoun is there, 1 away. Danny Valencia will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
He might have been on the on-deck circle.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And the Mariners were given a big boost today by the play of this man, Robinson Cano. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mariners win it 8-7. So long from Seattle.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For the Angels, 7 runs on 17 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.